my words. In my opinion, yes, Rob will be a much better matchup into Greninja, but Rob is also massive. Greninja doesn't just love heavies, they love people with big bodies.
Yeah.
And Rob is a very expansive robot, let me tell you. But if you can hear it over the mic, the people are going wild. Wombat is a fan favorite, and frankly, we're going to see if Mike can make the upset. Maikol has made so many upsets so far. Look at this.
No, my God, that could have actually just been it right there. No, as we are, before I could even say it, of course, the Rob is not here right now. It is full Monkey Monday on a Saturday right now, as this DK comes out swinging, nearly taking that stock away with the down air, but it's not really stopped either, and that's just gonna be it. That is just gonna be it.
I just don't think we should be on Yoshi's.
Yeah.
I just think that's a bad idea.
I really think that's a super bad idea, to be honest. As we're probably about to see now, especially if DK can get that re-grab on the top platform, that is kind of just it, really.
Yeah, it can be very dangerous. Maikol playing a little bit reactionary right now, just trying to find a way in. Obviously, that Nair is really, really great, especially with the fast fall, because DK doesn't have a load of quick ways of covering his head, you know, without the short hop up air. Obviously, that up special is going to be very easy to punish as well, and even if it's a good sort of grounded option, so we're going to see if we can punish it right there. You get a trade, but that's not exactly what you wanted. This is where you have to really push that advantage. This DK is really going to push Maikol's advantage state to its limits and show how hard can you push an opportunity when it's given to you. Yeah, and ultimately, I think that sums up Ultimate in
general,
quite a general way.
Yeah. But I think, especially with this Greninja right now, you can already see like a small little changes in what Maikol was doing, where he was sort of going for those just very quick, safe sort of tools like the up tilt, you know, sort of the down tilt, or you know, even sort of like just the neutral there, kind of at the side of a shield. Really just kind of trying to poke away, because he's trying to find the small instances without actually engaging Wombat too much.
No, definitely not. And starting to stabilize a little bit on Maikol, but frankly, it just doesn't look that doable. He hasn't found a key weakness. He hasn't found a key thing he can exploit. He's just experimenting. He's just fishing. But Wombat, honestly, it just feels like a timer right now for when that final kill comes out, when that final grab is connected.
The problem is, of course, not most, that Greninja absolutely thrives in the advantage state, and you know, especially against a big body like DK, you know, as we've been talking about. But Wombat hasn't really let go of the reins at any time, and if Wombat finds one single instance to get his hands on you, that really can actually just be it for your entire stock.
Certainly can. Has definitely been doing a good job with this advantage state now. If he can get a Hydro Pump sort of, and that's what I'm talking about, just his head being so vulnerable means that DK finds it so difficult to get back to stage. If Maikol pulls this off, it could be doable, but Wombat brings it home and makes it back. And now everything Maikol worked for, it's all for naught as you chuck him into the depths. Wombat takes game one. The crowd is going pretty wild, I'll say.
This is certainly, Wombat is a clear fan favorite right now with the whole crowd behind him. But that was just one game of many.
Just one game. It was just one
game.
I
feel like we are now going to, thankfully, avoid Yoshi's story.
We're not going back to Yoshi's.
No.
And that's going to help a lot. Will it be enough?
This is what we will see.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, we will get back. Game 2, here we go. Of course, now is going to be a little bit of an easier time for Maikol. No longer having to worry about all those platforms, where sort of he might kind of be, thrown suddenly up into the sky and lose his stock. It's certainly harder for Wombat, DK to really kind of do that similar stuff on a tall stage like Poker Stadium.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that's really going to help him out quite a lot, I feel. It feels as if there's just a very tough stage matchup in general. I don't think they are the be-all and end-all, obviously, but there's just so many niches that these characters can exploit. Obviously, Greninja needs those platforms in a sense to get these amazing confirms, but also you're just granting very helpful things to your opponents. Obviously, the side platforms here can be a real pain in the ass. So we're going to see who can make it better, as doesn't matter about that ceiling.
Exactly that, just the up air, just kind of raw kill on that first stock there. So Wombat still hanging on in the triple digits, but of course charge out that DK punch as well. We're going to looking for an opportunity to use it. And really, you've been saying it a lot, almost, but it does almost feel like it's a ticking timer, where sort of just Maikol is kind of sort of poking away constantly, but then it's just one single instance where like Wombat gets a grab or finds a down tilt or something, and then suddenly it's like, oh, my entire stock is lost, or I've just received like 83.
Very true. It's very true. Can we make it back here? Spike not going to go through the platform, of course, as just threatening space right now. Let's go for the grab right there, as there's that grounded up B. Just not that reliable an option, I'm afraid, against Greninja. Someone who can punish it very, very easily. Ooh, that air dodge.
Yeah, you can see already Maikol kind of slowing it down, starting to use these water shurikens just to keep the big monkey away, because he does not want him anywhere near this frog right now. But of course, at some point, you got to engage, and I don't think Wombat is really going to give you an opportunity once you do to actually make it anything meaningful.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not indeed. Maikol's still trying to find a way to break this power, as we've seen his upper strings come through, going nice and deep, but a little too deep. Maikol, he's laughing it off, he's smiling, but he knows
that's rough.
That there's a lot of work to be done. He's going to bring down this great ape.
Yeah. No, that is really, really tough there, and of course,
there he is.
You can see the crowd already popping out. That's just one portion of the crowd, actually. That's just one corner. We've got people all behind us absolutely going crazy for Wombat right now, who is on the verge of taking this 3-0. One game to go, but can Maikol potentially stop the huge momentum that has been going on here?
Well, let's find out. Double back air comes out already. Makes sense, we're back to PS2. I don't think it's necessarily a bad stage, so to speak. You do get everything you need here. But Wombat just seems so overpowering as a force. He's trying to catch him in the air, not quite enough right now. Gets the grab, doesn't get the chase though. Just a little bit too wiggly, that frog, in that tech chase scenario. Not quite able to read the roll distance. Might get it next time though, as they dodge down to the ground, not going to be punished.
Okay, I love just the spacing from Maikol there to avoid that side B. Get a little bit of something going, but of course Wombat is also playing quite safely here. Does find a grab, going to send him off stage, and it's just a stock lost, Nutmos.
It is. Good stuff there. As, oh, actually armors through, my goodness. Another grab comes out, bit more consistent damage as the platform drops are so strong.
Yeah, and I feel like Maikol's really kind of, you can tell that he is struggling here to actually find a way in. Wombat obviously throwing out moves like the forward tilt as well. Just kind of slap the fog away at any opportunity too. Gets another grab, sends him up. It's nearly a kill, but not quite. But I feel like the flare, the fire in Maikol's step has just been lost entirely.
Seems like he just keeps doing it. He just won't stop.
And I mean, at this point as well, like, Maikol, he's clearly got to be fighting against even his own brain, sort of saying like, oh, it's over, it's over. He's got to try and find a way to break through all of this, monumental pressure, both physically and mentally, that Wombat is throwing out right now.
We're going to see we're in this position again, a little bit more damage, and we're going to see the same kill over and over as just trying to bait him back. There's the grab, sends him up. Can we dong?
That is
just
it. And the pop-off.
Wombat popping off.
As well. My goodness.
He is. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Straight to his dad as well. I love that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Beautiful.
Lovely stuff there from Wombat with
what
the whole crowd
dominant performance.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hugging
stuff.
the winner as well.
Yeah, we can see on the stage as well. Good sportsmanship. I love that.
Very interesting, and I think this is a good showcase of like the Irish community. I really didn't know much about the Irish community when I first joined. I had a few friends, but I didn't know basically just how passionate it was.
Yes.
And I've been learning a lot about like these fellas and how they work. And for example, like Wombat, you keep seeing.